Hey guys, today we are going to be talking about Pokemon Go again, and whether the Pokemon spawns in the game are unfair to certain players. This is an issue that has been talked about quite a lot on Reddit, and I've seen firsthand that the distribution of Pokestops and spawn areas are very different depending on where you are. If you look at the Ingress app, you can see where the spawn areas are, and many of them do tend to be near Pokestops. The issue with this is that Pokestops are only at locations that tend to be either parks or at places such as churches or other local landmarks or historical sites. This is great. This is a great system in theory, as it allows these locations to get more attention, which certainly in the case of historical areas is deserved to some degree. The issue, however, is that the distribution of Pokestops and therefore often the spawns is very uneven. There are some areas that have incredible numbers of Pokestops in close proximity to each other, and other areas that have none for just like miles. Some people can access Pokestops and have Pokemon spawn inside of their offices and homes, and other people have to travel like 20 or 30 minutes just to find one isolated spot to catch an occasional Pokemon. As far as I've been able to see, it's just not a fair system whatsoever. I will say that it does make the game much more interesting because it encourages people to go to specific locations that may not even be their closest Pokestops just to get a better round of farming in. It creates a lot of interest and intrigue with people trying to find the best locations near them and not just being satisfied with what they found so far. It encourages people to explore, and this is good, but it does end up massively favoring certain players. Luckily, Pokemon Go is a relatively casual styled game, but still some people like to compete with their friends and catch as many Pokemon as they possibly can. The current system, in my opinion, doesn't give everyone a fair chance at doing this. I've traveled around to different locations near my area, and some spots are definitely just insanely better than others. Like, not even close. If you live by some of the best parks with tons of stops and lures up all of the time, it's just ridiculous how much farther you could progress than someone tryharding at the same level in a more average location. I know this was a bit of a rant, but it's important to think about. Even if there isn't really a great solution to it. I think there could be a slightly better distribution of chosen Pokestop locations. Obviously, they should leave the distribution of Pokemon types the way that they are, because those seem to be okay. It would also be good if there were more spawn locations outside of Pokestops. I think this would still encourage people to explore, but provide a more interesting balance of progress. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys, and be sure to check out my other stuff.